An age-grade appetizer before the main course of Le Crunch later, and England kicking off into French arms, claimed by Ilya Sonko-Bassin.
Let's see. Repeat plan, do you reckon? Nobody changes the plan second time round. It is like a game of poker now once you've played your move once.
Well, it's one thing knowing what's coming, it's another knowing how to stop it. And Treacy does gather, and he does bulldoze England to within 3. Dickinson, pure power from the KCS8.
You can have all the plans in the world, you can talk about everything, but just winning 2 massive collisions and scoring.
From men's rugby to under-18s international, he's bringing that grit. Lovely show and go from Bayston. He bounces around, backs himself, and almost goes all the way. France at 6s and 7s, and the arrival of Ben Smith brings England close again.
Collects the ball a yard behind him, rides the tackle, throws out the back door, and
gets short shrift from the England defence once more. Sambu just explodes onto the ball. Hint of a gap for Boujou. Slide through, offloads. France as close as they've been. Massive power arriving from the French pack. Just bludgeoning the England jerseys before them. A dart from Favreau, and he shows strength, determination.
Awareness that he's going to get dragged back over the line. But what I'd say about this English defence at the moment is that this is sort of right throughout rugby. Defence no more is one-on-one tackles and perfection.
Oh, that's a stunning kick, as good as it gets from Tom Delala. Jones paints a clear picture but goes off his feet. Now the turn of Brosset. He's been champing at the bit to get going, and he slaloms through the England challenges to 10 metres shy. Favreau urgently arise, feeds and Gassamanak, who shovels an offload free. France keeping the ball aligned, queuing up blue jerseys, and Longo will stride through.
I think this English team just need a breath now. Take a breath under the post, have a word with yourselves to say, we're back to all square, and let's get back up there and spend some time in the French half. I have been very impressed, I must say, by Yannis Brosset. Are you happy with that? Are you happy?
Brosset,
okay.
Fly half. So it's a very comfortable in that first received position. It was a brilliant competitive length, but it was an even better take from Sonko-Bassin. Sonko-Bassin sizzling in. Thomas Delala to go in with another score, or certainly without arrears anymore. Just sat up perfectly for Casper Rees to bury his shoulder in the midriff of a Frenchman. And then Delala caught awkwardly, and there's some penalty advantage. Palmier and Gassamanak. Sonko-Bassin is writing his own story. Jones to Aidan Reid. France in behind England and putting their foot to the floor. Sits up, but look at that. Oh, a remarkable offload.
To work so hard, get down the edge. We've seen Denny on the edge, Denny Jr. on the edge, just getting through tackle after tackle after tackle. What a talent he is. And then ball goes to ground, 60 yards, hack through. But what I did like is it could have been easily finished in the first instance, but seeing Zach Jones get back to try and make that cover tackle. You're seeing you fly off, run 60 yards and making a cover tackle, making it hard for the French to score that try.
He takes it to the line nicely, Zach Jones, and on this occasion he takes it to the 5 metre. Well, as he kicked it dead by 14. They now trail 35-14, and France are kicking off through their replacement. Rafael Oliveira train and have trained alongside the 20s. And Palmier, complex little line-out routine, but England ponderous in snuffing out the danger, and France burst through and have a penalty in their back pocket, which they won't need to use.
Look like he's a looser proppy. He looks like a power lifter. So they've added some strength and depth from the bench, and he doesn't struggle for distance, does he? He's taking it 10 yards behind the 22 and knocks it.
France put some width on the passing and they carve out a hole, and there's some huge humans there. Suter to Mendes Tani, bounces, fends, drags. French players just pouring at the holes in the English defence. A blur of blue all the way to the lines. England's squad derived from Premiership academies, but France have not just the top 14, but they have Pro D2 to call upon. And Tom Delala, who's featured in 19 of 22 National, Archie Guyer, the man who's been ever present for Exeter College in Ace and in under-18s this season, has slotted himself onto the left wing. Jack Lewis with another prominent carry. Tracy, the captain.
Good confidence for this English team. Get back down here, see what they can build off.
Big energy demanded from the England bench here. Matey. Again, through the heart they pick. Again, the captain, Palmier, on the shoulder.
And he's been brilliant at that today. He's always been around it. He's been early doors. He was the one keeping it alive. You just see here, riding that tackle, committing 2 England players to it. And as soon as they get through, they get a sniff of oxygen, and he's straight through, isn't he? And he's all.
With Archie Guyer. Fabulous carry. Has France scrambling back and making illegal tackles, and that is cynical, and that'll be a yellow card. But that's the easiest yellow card the referee will give all day there.
Not a bad one to get rid of either, is it, for 10 minutes?
Well, the line-out mechanics break down, but it's worked out nicely for England. A miracle offload from Tracy. And England in for another try, capitalising immediately on the numerical advantage.
Brilliant, wasn't it? I think they're the moments that you've got to react to as well. The game maybe does, but to follow him in there and pick up that try, he deserves that.
No contest.
No contest. That was very, very not straight. Delala launches it to Sonko Bassa. Haven't said his name since his second try. Oh, it's silky through the gap from Oliveira. He has support from Audemars Guillaume. And France are carving up once more. Been living off attacking scraps out there. Finally gets a chance to shine. Finn Charles, that sort of tentacle reaching round to slingshot the offload again. Hooper rips it to Johnson. Johnson, faithful offend for a Frenchman. And Henry Johnson careers into the left-hand corner. England enjoying themselves here in the latter stages. Low chop and Batikora. Finn Charles. No chance for an offload this time. An upending clear up means it's quick ball for England. Spilt backwards. Biko almost through. There's real width here from England. Hooper sends it. Oh, and it's an unbelievable try-saving tackle from Ilian Sonko Bassan. And the last act of a full-blooded cross-channel affair. Lungs busting, lactic flooding, but French hearts full as they have